Imagine being so desperate to not want to pay child support that you're willing to relinquish your rights to your kids. That's the type of mother we're dealing with here. The title of this video reads, Mom wants to relinquish her rights so she doesn't have to pay child support. What would the judge do? Let's find out. Shout out to Court Archives.
Will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Yes.
Your Honor, I don't think that this case has any agreements as far as I can tell, so I'll start by calling the mother, Ms. Hutchinson.
Yes.
Do both children currently live with Mr. Cuellar?
As far as I know, yes.
Okay. And he's the father of both children?
Yes.
And no other person could possibly be the father?
No.
And you weren't married to anybody at the time that either child was born?
Nope.
Are you currently employed?
By the way, guys, that's how states currently do DNA tests. Ask the woman and make it official.
Employed at Texas Card House?
Yes.
Are you making $10 an hour plus about $450 in tips per week?
Yes.
Do you have any children outside of this case?
No.
State has calculated child support under guidelines at $634 per month. Would you be in agreement with that amount?
How much did you say?
$634 per month.
I just started this job, so I can't 100% say that. Like I was telling the girl in the other room, I can't 100% say that my rent is $13 a month. I have a car now.
Ma'am, all I asked is if you agree with that amount. Do you agree with that amount?
No.
Okay. And I think what I heard you starting to say is the reason you don't agree is because you can't afford that with the other bills. Is that correct?
Yeah. Well, right now I can't because I've just started this new job. I can't say that we can't bump it up later, but right now I can't.
They don't care about none of that.
Do you have any insurance available through your employment?
I do. I was gonna go in and talk to them today so I could try to see and put the girls on insurance through them.
Okay, but right now you don't know how much that would cost?
No, I don't. I have to be employed. I think they said 90 days before they even offer me personally insurance.
Okay. Are you asking for standard visitation, meaning that you would see the children every first, third, and fifth weekend of the month, every Thursday, alternating holidays, alternating spring breaks?
Yes.
Okay. Are you asking to be named as a joint managing conservator of the children?
Yes.
How long have the children lived with Mr. Cuellar?
Like 4 years now.
Okay. During the last 4 years, have you provided any support directly for the children?
As in giving him physically money, no, but taking him out and doing stuff, yes. I just recently haven't been.
A deadbeat mom. There you go. Here's what you're looking at there.
Due to situations of lack of communication.
So state has calculated retroactive child support based on 33 months of a minimum wage presumption at $287, 12 months at $307 per month, and 1 month at $709 per month, for a total of $13,864. Are you in agreement with that amount?
Yes, we can do that.
And state is asking for that to be paid off at $85 per month. Would you be in agreement with that?
85 I can do, yes.
Okay.
Can we actually do 100 a month? Just make it a split 100?
Okay. I mean, we're certainly in agreement to do it higher if that's what you want to do.
I'd rather just have a straight $100 a month.
Is there anything else you want to bring to the court's attention?
At this moment, no. I guess right now I am actively searching for an attorney to relinquish my rights fully over to Javi. Once I do that, will I still have to be paying back pay of...
That's all this shit cares about. Mother of the year here. Before we get back into the video, a quick word about the sponsor of this channel, fathershaverights.com. At fathershaverights.com, one of our expert attorneys explains that drafting a prenup without the right experience is risky. If done wrong, the courts could invalidate it. That's why, as a future husband, you need to know how to pick the right attorney. The truth is, most experienced family law attorneys handle multiple prenups every week, and the demand only keeps growing. Click the link pinned to the top of the comment section to take the first step in securing your marriage the right way.
what of that $100 a month is paying for.
I mean, anything that happens in a further court order will have to be spelled out in that court order. That's I couldn't answer that question.
Okay.
State would call the father, Mr. Cuellar.
Yes.
Sir, are you in agreement to the state's calculation of guideline support I read earlier?
Just a quick question. How much would it be monthly? Because I do have 2 child with her.
That's $634 per month in child support. We're asking for $300 in medical, and then another $100 per month to pay off the retroactive balance.
So to pay off 13,000, she had to pay just $100 a month.
So, are you asking for that to be higher?
I will figure, because I never got any uniform, kid stuff, nothing for 4 years.
We need that. We need that money. But having 2 kids with her is wild, my friend.
I'm already paying the
Excuse me.
Hey.
Mr. Cuellar is the witness. Mr. Cuellar, please focus on just the question Mr. Wright's asking you. Don't jump ahead to other subjects. Just
Okay.
do one at a time, not everything all at once, okay?
Okay.
So, do you believe that the payment on arrears should be higher?
Yes, sir.
What do you believe that amount should be?
For 13,000 retroactive pay, I said at least 2 or 3. I could probably, make an exception.
Do you have any insurance available through your employment?
Not through my employment. Through I have Medicaid for the girls.
Okay. Are you in agreement for Ms. Hutchinson to be named as a joint managing conservator?
Can you explain?
Basically meaning that she shares decision-making power over the children?
Would I have to do that or no? Sorry.
Has there ever been any family violence between you and Ms. Hutchinson?
Have there ever been what?
Any family violence between you and Ms. Hutchinson?
Yes.
When was the most recent incident?
Damn.
I want to say 2017.
And what happened? And when I say that, just so you know, I don't mean what were you fighting about? I mean, did she punch you? Did she strangle you? Did she point a gun at you? Like that's
So she called the cops and told them lie, which I was telling her I have that dismissed. That's not on my record anymore, but it does show, but it's dismissed. So I mean, that would be a family violence. But I don't trust being next to her, being with her, or any joint.
This chick's over here laughing. This is crazy. You see, guys, this is what happens when you go for the crazy woman, because the cheeks are good, right? You're having great nights, and now the rest of your life is ruined.
I don't want her to, because if I gotta take the girls to the doctor, if she decides to say no, I don't want to have to worry about it. I do have the girls full time.
Is there any reason that you believe she isn't capable of making medical or educational or decisions like that?
Yes, because when my first daughter was born, when my family took over, she had this, they call it a cherry, and she prolonged her going to the doctor visit because we couldn't reach her. So I don't need to be prolonged taking my daughters to any emergency room or anything with her choice, because we was told that we had to have the mom order to take care of my daughter, because my name is now under the birth certificate at this time.
Do you have any concerns with her having a standard visitation, meaning that she would have her every first, third, and fifth weekend of the month, alternating holidays, alternating spring break, 30 days in the summer?
No, she can see her daughters.
Okay. All right, I'll pass the witness.
All right, let me go ahead and make my findings. I'm making a finding that children living with Mr. Cuellar, Mr. Cuellar to be appointed as the sole managing conservator, so you don't have to make decisions together, especially since Ms. Hutchinson, you say you want to do, I don't understand, you want to take away your rights. I don't know. So
She's trying to avoid paying child support. She thinks by taking away her rights, and I don't know what state they're in, but we're going to talk to our AI assistant barista, Miss Coffee, here, and find out just how easy is it to do that. Because if it's this easy, I mean, how many people would be actually doing this to avoid child support, jail time, driver's license getting suspended, and much more? But I don't think it's going to happen for her.
So that tells me, I guess, there that you're not interested in helping make decisions. So I'm making Mr. Cuellar the managing conservator. We're establishing Mr. Cuellar as the biological father. Standard visitation.
You should get a DNA test.
Child support is based on your wages as they are now. I don't know what they may be in the future, just like you don't know, but they calculate it based on your current income. If it changes in a major way without your intention, like you get fired, not that you quit, then you can petition the court to modify it but it will stay the same until it gets modified. So based on current wages, child support is $634. At this time today, there's no private insurance available to either one of you at a reasonable cost. Mr. Cuellar will have insurance through the government medical care. In the future, if you find insurance is cheaper, then you can definitely do that. But such and you find out from your employer that it's cheaper than $300 a month to carry the girls, that's fine with us. Make sure that Mr. Cuellar gets a copy of the insurance card after you enroll the children, and then also notify the Attorney General's office so they can stop collecting the $300 from you. Until they get notice, they will continue to collect $300 for the medical. A retroactive judgment of $13,864 for back child support. The payment on that is going to be $100 a month. I'm not going to set it at a higher amount.
Wow.
All these numbers together add up to a large amount. You can always pay more if you want to pay more towards the arrears.
$100 a month.
You can pay them off today if you want. That's up to you. But at least I want to be reasonable with the payment, that it be set at $100 a month. All right. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. All right. So the Attorney General's office will draft an order with all the details in it in writing. You need to read the order. Anytime that y'all have questions, the answers will probably be in that order. All payments have to be paid through the child support office, not directly to the children or to the other parent. Only payments paid through the child support office will count. So make sure that that gets done. I know we got about a week till November 1st. It shouldn't affect any paycheck this week, but maybe next week. If a payment is not made, the first paycheck in November or so, then you might get behind. So make sure that they know where you're employed so they can send out a withholding order, but sometimes it still takes a little bit at the beginning to get started. If you change employers, make sure the Attorney General's office knows so they can send out a new withholding order. And if you work for cash or something like that, then make sure you're sending in your payments yourself since you'll be self-employed. All right, that'll be the order I'm making today. Again, they'll email that to you. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank
Looks like she wants to ask a question there, but they're done.
you.
And I think parties said they were agreed on it. I don't know if I heard you make a ruling about visitation standard.
Yes, standard.
All right, so let's talk to our AI system barista, Ms. Coffee. I want to find out just how easy it is to actually relinquish child rights when it comes to a kid, and been in a situation where you don't have to be accountable for paying child support. Ms. Coffee, real quick, how easy is it to relinquish your rights for a child and not be financially responsible for that child once that's finalized? And just to be more clear, my real question here is, can someone simply just do that, relinquish their rights to a child and avoid paying child support in that way? Sure, it varies from state to state, of course, but there should be a general stance here.
Short answer, no. You usually can't just sign away parental rights to dodge child support. Courts prioritize the child's welfare, not a parent's desire to escape financial responsibility. Here's the practical breakdown, coffee style, quick and clear. 1. Parental rights versus child support. Two different things. Parental rights equal to custody, visitation, ability to make decisions for the child.
Right.
Child support equal to the court-ordered duty to provide for the child's financial needs. Even if a court terminates your parental rights, that doesn't automatically erase past due support or, in many places, ongoing obligations, unless the court orders otherwise. When parental rights can be terminated, courts will terminate parental rights in limited situations, for example. Voluntary relinquishment in the context of an adoption, parent consents to give up rights so the child can be adopted. Involuntary termination for abuse, abandonment, long-term neglect, or other statutory grounds. But termination usually requires a court hearing and a finding that termination is in the child's best interest. Adoption pathway. The common lawful route to relinquish. A parent can voluntarily consent to terminate rights if there's an adoptive parent ready to take legal responsibility. Step-parent adoption, foster, adopt, etc. After a proper adoption, the adoptive parent becomes legally responsible and the original parent's future parental duties can end. Important, courts will still ensure the child is protected. They won't allow a termination that leaves the child unsupported. Why you usually can't use relinquishment to avoid support. Many jurisdictions refuse to relieve a parent of support obligations just because the parent asks to give up rights. Termination that would leave a child without support or put them at risk is unlikely to be approved. Trying to sell or contract away parental duties for money is usually illegal or void as against public policy. What about past due child support? Termination of rights generally does not wipe out arrears accrued before termination. The parent may still owe back support, practical alternatives people explore, and safer legal routes. Negotiate adoption. If a step-parent adopter will take over, Courts may allow termination plus adoption, and then child support shifts to the adoptive parent.
Yeah. And who is going to agree to that? Check out a few of these comments here, see what the people have to say. Top comment here is someone who's quoting the conversation there between the state represented attorney who asked, do both parents currently live with Mr. Kular? And here he says the mom, as far as I know, yes. 30 seconds in, and already I'm thinking, what a sorry excuse for a mother. Somebody else here added, she seemed shocked that the judge agreed that the father should have sole conservatorship after she said that she wanted to relinquish her rights to the children. And she probably didn't get any advice, any legal advice. And that's the problem with not understanding the legal system and not having an attorney. Next comment here says, LMAO, her thinking she was finna pay $100 a month. You know what? I wasn't sure if they were going to actually honor that until the judge there finished the child support obligation. And so she is paying a total of $1,034 per month in child support. So she is screwed. This next comment here says, crazy that she thinks $100 a month for 2 children is enough. Hey guys, as always, I appreciate you for checking out yet another episode of the Coffee Pod. To my currently engaged or soon to be married men, if you need a prenup and would like a guide that shows you how to get a solid and legally binding prenuptial agreement, hit the link pinned to the top of the comment section and access your guide at fathershaverights.com today.